I mean, my nephew, my brother's son, Ben, he was right into gaming, and he spent a lot of time in his room when he was young. He was a very quiet, reserved child. He was a very picky eater, and we'd recognise some of those traits on the autism spectrum with the way kids aren't necessarily as social. And it wasn't hard to connect with Ben when I recognised what he was interested in, or what he enjoyed telling me about. And so if you can engage and connect with children on their level and meet them where they're at, it's amazing the relationship that opens from there. So as soon as I got interested in the game he was playing, for instance, and he was showing me, and I'm like, holy, like, wow, I've never seen graphics like that. That's amazing. And from my perspective of imagery and, cinematography and all of those things I was into, I could see how amazing this game was, and thought, wow, for a child, experiencing that virtual reality effect, that must be what draws him in and keeps him entertained. But once we had that, he would then sit with me and we'd talk and he'd share stories. And when he went to school, he had a media thing to do, and I just happened to be in Brisbane, and he was working on this project. And because he knew I had a media background and I was still in media at the time, he came to me and he's like, oh, Auntie Kim, I was wondering if you could help me with this project. What do you think about this and what do you think about that? I'm like, great. We built this connection when you were a little boy, but it survives. And every time I see him, we share stories. He's in New York studying acting now and doing phenomenal things with his life.